All right, so we've shown you how to get the electronics corralled, but there's much more where that came from. The organizing continues with another cluttered closet, but this tight space comes with its own challenges.
This angled wall really makes it a bear to organize a closet like this. And as you can see, the shelf they have in here now is not holding up really well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to teach you how to make some pine shelving in a pinch.
And this is a true DIY project because you're not going to be able to find a shelf at the store that's going to fit this closet perfectly.
That's right, and these are all simple cuts we're making.
To get this custom closet underway, we grab our supplies: a level, stud finder, tape measure, hammer, anchor and screws, a marker, safety glasses, and a drill. Plus, a miter saw and some pine wood for the cleats and the shelves.
Why don't we start with the demo, then we can go out and cut some wood and get started on this shelf.
Sounds good.
All right, Sean, we have the demo done.
Now, time to get started.
Our first shelf is going to be about belly button high. Now, I plan on installing the shelves with cleats. So it's going to be a brace that it gets attached to the walls. We need a cleat for the right side, for the back side, and the left side. We need 2 short cleats for the right and left side. We're going to go with a measurement of 8 inches.
Okay.
We're using a 12-inch shelf, and that's going to give us plenty of support. For the back side, we're going to use a 15-inch cleat.
Sean also brought 12-inch pine wood that we'll use for our shelves. Because the closet has that tricky angled wall, we'll need to cut one side of the wood on an angle, which brings us to our first official step.
So Ryan, our shelf is going to be 12 inches deep. So that means we need the width at the point of 12 inches, and we also need the width at 0 inches to make this angle.
Sean places a tape measure on the floor to get an accurate width. Be sure to take the thickness of your floor molding into account too.
So now the fun part, we get to go out and cut some wood.
Let's go do it.
All right.
Okay, Ryan, we've got the cleats, and we're all set to mount them to the wall. Now, we're going to mount them in a couple different ways. I have a stud finder here, but this is a closet that doesn't have a lot of studs where we need the cleats to go to. So in that case, we're going to go ahead and use anchors.
All right, Sean, take us through it.
Okay, Ryan, I've got the cleat on the wall. Now I'm going to take a drill bit and drill right through the cleat and into the drywall. Then I'll have a mark for the anchor.
Okay.
So Ryan, I've got a mark on the wall and my anchor's on the wall, but I'm going to drill the screws into the wood just a little bit so they pop out just slightly so I can see exactly where I'm putting them on the wall. Okay, Ryan, the next step is to get a cleat on this side. I'm going to place a level on the cleats, and that will determine whether or not the shelf can sit level.
We follow the same steps as our first cleat, but this time it's my turn to secure the wood to the back wall. While drilling in the screw, we hear the wood crack. So I use Sean's old trick and lubricate the end of the screw with some liquid soap. Works like a charm.
All right, Sean, the cleats are in. The shelf should lay right on top if we did it correctly.
Let's test it out.
Ah, look at that.
And it does.
And you said that would hold how much?
It's going to hold about 100 pounds.
Well, the good news is we got one shelf in. The bad news, we got 2 more to go.
So basically, we're going to do the same thing all over again for the other shelves.
Everything seems to fit nice, snug, and secure, and we can customize these any way we wanted to.
Absolutely, Ryan. Now, to make these shelves look nice, they need a coat of paint.
It took us about an hour to finish up this intermediate project, and it only cost us about $75 in supplies.
All of that, and we were able to make use of that awkward wall, which is coming off on an angle.